dairy school lecture series. I am telling you about the sperm. Sperm, they are very minute. They are 10 microns. This is the picture of sperm. You see, it is a naked nucleus. It has got a acrosome on the head of it. Acrosome it is covered. So this is acrosome has to be removed if it has to fertilize. Then you have mitochondria. Mitochondria are the powerhouse that supply power. There is no cytoplasm in this case, and there is a tail, big tail, and they can be frozen and can kept for a very long time. Otherwise, in refrigerator, in diluent, they can be kept for 3 or 4 days. What I am telling you unique about this that all the genes have got in duplicate, but this sex gene has got male and female. So half of the sperm are X and half of them are Y. X are responsible for female and Y is responsible for male. Now desired sex, this offspring can be produced for beef production, or if somebody is wanting a baby child as a male, then he can go to Malaysia and he can get it there. So otherwise in animals the female is required in India particularly, and this is being separated in India only, and this is very cheap. Now the sex semen of the desi cow is available for 100 rupees. It is being done in Rishikesh and Babugarh near Delhi and Purulia, 3 places, and this Holstein and Jersey semen is available for 300. Otherwise the ABS and worldwide semen are selling it in thousands, say 2,000 to 4,000. So this is briefly about this. Then this is made up of DNA, the nucleic acid, and this was first seen by the Anton von Leeuwenhoek in 1677, and then after 100 years the puppies and dog were produced by Splendy in Italy, and then its structure, nucleic acid has been seen on 1868 by Miescher in Switzerland. So this is briefly the history. What I am wanting to tell you that they are in millions. The cow semen in one ml, it has got from 1,000 to 2,000 million spermatozoa, and as the cow bull is giving you 10 ml of the semen, so you see you can make 500 doses. So it is a big business. 500 doses you can make from one ejaculate, and it can ejaculate twice a week or once a week. So some of the semen is costing 10 rupees, 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees. So it goes in lakhs, 5 lakhs to 5,000 rupees, one jump that is there. So what I am putting in is that the male female can be separated on the basis of their charges, the plus minus charge, or the male can be killed also. In Babugarh they are killing the male sperms, and in this thing Purulia, this thing Rishikesh, they are separating it on the basis of charge. But there are 2 companies, the ABS is there and Sex Technology, they are involved. This is an American technology, and this is working like that. So what I am putting in is that it is available very cheap, 100 rupees. Even ABS is supplying semen of the all desi breed, Sahiwal, Jersey, etc. You can see it on the website. This is briefly about the sperm. What I am wanting to say is that there is a acrosome on the head of it, and acrosome has to be removed. The acrosomal reaction AR has to be take place, and if AR will not take place, then it will not fertilize. Now I am especially telling you about this thing because this AR reaction is taking place in the mid cervix. This is a cervix here, and in mid cervix is taking place. More clearly, you can see that it is, you need not to cross the cervix. Many compounders and inseminator are saying, sir, cross, it is not crossing. You need not to cross. Because if you will cross, there will be no AR, and then there will be no bacha. No, your conception rate will fall down. So, I've been telling the inseminators, and wonderfully their conception rate has gone up in Punjab and elsewhere. So please take care of it. You need not to cross both the rings. If you will cross by force with the steel rod, then the cow will bleed. Otherwise, cow does not bleed. Only the woman and the bitch, they bleed. Cow does not bleed. It is bleeding because you have the inseminator has pushed in hardly, and then again it bleeds in the subsequent heat also. So this is for the inseminator that it should be mid cervix. If it is not mid cervix, there is no AR, then there is no capacitation. This I am showing you the um, test tube calves. You see here lot of this immature ovars have been taken out, and then the AR is being performed with the help of chemicals in test tube, and eventually the bacha is born. So this is test tube calves are there. Thousands of these things can be produced in test tube only. So what I am wanting to put in is that for AR in test tube there is some chemical glucosaminoglycan, and they are naturally present in the uterus, in the cervix, but they are not produced in the test tube. So in test tube, if you will add it, then you will get test tube baby or the test tube calf, whatsoever it is. So this I am emphasizing that the mid cervix this thing should be mid cervix this thing should be done, and this your sperm remain alive for good 72 hours in the reproductive tract, and the ova remain alive for 24 hours. So there is no need for double insemination, morning, evening. Why are you doing it morning and evening? Morning and evening is not required. So the anda, the egg, ovum, it is very big. It is very big. It is about 20 times bigger than the sperm. Sperm is very small, and this has been seen, sperms have been seen in 1677, whereas anda was seen in 1840. So it took a lot many years to just see the sperm. Now once the ovary, here you are seeing the ovary, and ovary is shedding egg, and in the fallopian tube the egg is encountering the sperm. Sperms, have you seen, are you seeing sperms here? Sperms are there, and they fertilize, and then embryo is there, and within 6 days it gets settled. So 6 days, 6 hours after AI are very crucial, and the animal should not be given any put on any kind of stress. So 6 days it is just floating, and it can be collected, and it can be transferred into other cows. Now the other thing is which is very important, that you see, as soon as the animal comes in heat in the estrous cycle, the progesterone goes down, and the LH, the green this thing LH goes up. There is a septal now available in the market, which is secreting the LH. This is responsible for LH, and LH causes ovulation. So what I am wanting to put in here is many inseminators are injecting progesterone thanda tika at the time of heat. If it is done, God willing, you see there will be no conception, and that progesterone will come in milk, and once it will come in milk, it will cause the menstrual cycle disturbance in the human. So please do not. This is for the veterinary inseminator doctors. They know, but they are using two-time insemination, two straws. There are already 15 millions of these sperms there. In case of Saxiban, there are 4 million. But it is very costly. You cannot do two insemination for 4,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees for one insemination. So, and then this injection of progesterone is also a false. They call it thanda cold injection. This is being practiced by the compounder. So, there is no thanda no double insemination, no use of the two straws. You see, and the other thing is the people say that they also it has it has shed the semen. It cannot, because semen is 3 drops, 4 drops are there, 0.25 milliliter, which is 4 drops. The ml consists of the 16 drops. So 3 drops of this thing, mid cervix, if it is left, the thousands of there are about 150 lakhs sperms, and out of which only one combines. So, no thanda tika, no double insemination, no no repeated insemination, because this remains in heat only for 48 hours or 24 hours, and the life of the sperm is 72 hours, that of egg is 24 hours. So, this and no progesterone injection. Progesterone, what I don't know, if the egg has been shed, then there will be conception. If it is not shed, then there will be no conception. So, the progesterone has to go down, as you say, LH has to go up. So, use receptor, don't use progesterone, because progesterone has got a public health nuisance also. It comes in milk, and then it disturbs the menstrual cycle of the lady. Thank you very much for listening. In brief, I will again repeat that sex semen is available, the capacitation has to take place, and mid cervix, this thing is very much required. There is no use of thanda tika, there is no double insemination, there is no use of taking the two straws there. So, you use a Receptal or GnRH, this is available by the name of the gonadotropin or brucellin. It is available in the market. In this concern, I will also tell that some of the compounders and veterinarians have got a fancy to use Corilon. Corilon is a HCG. This is a human. This is extracted from pregnant ladies, this thing urine. This is a foreign protein. If you will use it, it may cause shock, or you will have to keep it in, there is a very big molecule. So, you will have to keep it in refrigerator, and on the head of it, if you are giving it repeatedly, that molecule will elicit the antibody response, and they are there, and your by repeated using, the cow will be permanently sterile, because there will be antibodies against the LH, and there will be no LH then. So, by using repeatedly large amount of semen, that also causes antibody protection. So, only one straw has to be used, only one time insemination has to be done, no progesterone, no use of progesterone, and again the mid cervix insemination is necessary. People say inseminator. I receive a lot of telephones. They are not able to cross the ring. They are not able to cross the ring. The crossing rings mean you are damaging the cervix and the animal is bleeding. The cow does not bleed. Only bitch and human beings bleed. Cow does not bleed. I have done thousands of insemination and no bleeding, nothing. But there is a, and this will bleed. Then there is an injury. That will bleed again. So please don't mind. I am very frank in telling these things, and this is in national interest and lot many. I have sounded in other videos, and lot of inseminators are appreciating. They are saying that they were not knowing this thing, they were not told this thing. So I am telling you, and you can see it in any standard book or internet, that where you have to leave the this semen. It is you have a motorcycle, you have a mobile, that's why, and you have a gun. So this does not mean that you will inseminate. If you will leave the cow with the bull, then for 24 hours or 48 hours it will allow, thereafter it will not allow. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you will not mind my hard talks on this subject. Thank you. My telephone number is 8979748686.